Breaking. Welcome to today's headlines. Obasonjo tackles Clerk, says Igbo would have taken everything if they had won Biafran war. Obasonjo tackles Clerk, says Igbo would have taken everything if they had won Biafra war. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, stay tuned as I read today's news. Nigeria's former president, Chief Olusegun Obasonjo, has responded to an open letter to him by leader of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, Chief Edwin Clerk, accusing him of hating the people of the Niger Delta region, noting that he had never shown anger or distrust to the Niger Delta region or any part of the country. Clerk had in the open letter last week berated Obasonjo for his position at Peace and Security Parley convened by the Global Peace Foundation and Vision Africa in Abuja, during which he attacked the National Secretary of the Ijaw National Congress (INC), Ebekpamowe Wodu, and insisted that the oil in the Niger Delta region belongs to the entire country. Clerk argued that Obasonjo's comment that the oil found in the Niger Delta does not belong to the people of the region represent his continuous arrogant stance and disposition against Niger Delta. However, Obasonjo, in his own response, in an open letter to Clerk, dated December 28, while denying hating on the people Niger Delta, maintained that the oil resources in the region belongs to the entire federation as a matter of the constitution. Obasonjo said, "Let me proceed with the most basic constitutional fact that you cannot have two sovereign entities within a state, which is what your position of Niger Delta ownership claim of the crude oil found in that location amounts to. All those who purchase crude oil from Nigeria enter into contractual relationship with Nigeria, not with the Niger Delta. The territory of Nigeria is indivisible, inclusive of the resources found therein. No territory in Nigeria, including the minerals found therein, belongs to the area of location, and this remains so until the federation is dissolved. This is the position of the Nigerian Constitution and international law. If there is a threat of violence to any part of Nigerians today, including the Niger Delta, it is the Nigerian military, backed by any other machinery that can be procured or established at the federal level, that will respond to any such threat. In principle and practice, the position I have taken on the location of mineral resources in any part of Nigeria is the legal and constitutional position." Obasonjo, who elaborately referred to the Nigerian Biafra war in the letter, argued that it treated the people of Niger Delta with respect during the war, while suggesting that the people of the region would have had it worse if the Igbo had won the war. Obasonjo continued, "I would be the last person to celebrate the civil war, a tragedy of enormous proportions. Needless to say that the war was fought in order to maintain and secure the territorial integrity of Nigeria, to which the Niger Delta is integral. I leave you to second guess what would have become the fate of the southern minorities and your ownership claims of the crude oil located in your backyard in the event of a contrary outcome. How do we pay homage to the memory of those who gave their lives to ensure the successful outcome of the civil war, including the millions who perished on either side of the war?" he wondered. The former Nigerian president claimed that what Clerk called an outburst in his way of getting people listeners' attention while suggesting that the Niger Delta leader is only accusing him of what he's guilty of. Read Obasanjo's letter in full below. Olusegun Obasanjo, Agbe Uzbe House, Quarry Road, Igbos 20, BX 3116 Abeokuta, Ogun State, Nigeria. My response to the open letter by Chief Dr. Clerk. Your letter titled, "My Disappointment Over Unprovoked Outburst Against the People of the Niger Delta Region" came to my attention on my return from the Horn of Africa on Christmas Eve. After a very careful and close study of your letter, I decided to respond to your letter also openly for general education of all and to clear some misconception and misperception on your part. First, my visit to you on the evening of Monday, December 13, 2021, was both a condolence and get well quick visit to you that had nothing to do with Bishop Sunday Onucha meeting, which I attended the following day. You should remember that I did not discuss in particular the meeting of the Committee for Goodness of Nigeria (CGN) that was coming the following day except to ask if the papers had been received by you. The brief touch on the state of the nation is the normal discussion on the situation which you rightly described as continues to drift to very disturbing levels that evening. Otunba Oyewole Fashawe, who was with me to your house and to all the four people I visited that night, can testify. You were one of the four people I visited. I would have expected my social visit to be excluded from your vituperation on other matters. However, you deserve the visit, and that was it. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let us know what your view is all about. Thank you.